Hey traders, a very warm welcome to you. All right, so two trading mantras or sayings, if you like, that are so important. I was watching a presentation by a forex trader called Peter, his name is. It's a live presentation. We do kind of things together, and he is a great trader, and I learned so much from the way he approaches trading as well, just like I do from when I listen to other people from all experience levels. That's the beautiful thing about trading, you never stop learning. And two of the things that he mentioned really stuck with me, and I remember getting up and kind of saying, listen guys, you've got to learn these two things that Peter said here are things that you should write down, because they will save you literally thousands, 10,000s, if not hundreds of thousands in your trading career. Two gems, and there's sometimes, you know, there's little things that really do resonate and you think, you know what, those are just perfect sayings. And for me, I know I've learned from these myself, but I wanted to share them with you as well. So number one is treat each breakout as if it will fail. Talking about breakouts and talking about different ways of taking breakouts. That was the kind of topic. And one of the things Peter said is he said, listen, you've got to treat each breakout as if it will fail. And a blank look on people's face. No, because breakouts do fail. The trouble is, let's say you are, well, let's say you're trading a flag or whatever it is. If you are getting super aggressive all the time in that, you're not going to be able to sit through any kind of fake. And you're not going to be prepared for any kind of fake. And you know what, guys? I wish I'd had this in my kind of mantras in my early few years. It would have saved me an absolute fortune. I used to be so aggressive at piling into breakouts, because breakouts the easy trade, right? It's the trade that sets up, everyone knows about it, everyone piles in. But the point is, guys, very often breakouts will fail. So you've got to have obviously a stop loss and contingency for it. But very often we go in extra confident with breakouts. I don't know why it is, but we just feel like it's the right thing to do. Oh, it's with the trend, it's like it's breaking, it's aggressive, and we don't allow for it to fake out. We don't even allow for it to have a little bit of noise to the downside and do a bit of work down there. We get so kind of caught up in the fact that it's going to go and going to rip off. We tend to think of how much money we're going to make. If we were to pause a bit more and say, hey, treat each breakout as if it will fail, then we start measuring the risk a bit. We start saying, okay, well, maybe I should be being a little bit cautious and putting a small amount of size on there. Maybe I should be kind of preempting it and having a dip under some support here. Maybe I should be doing something a little bit different with it rather than piling in super aggressively and just assuming it's going to work. Maybe I need to wait for it to break out and pull back. And those are the kind of things that you should be thinking about. Right, assume this is going to fail. Now, obviously, if you don't trade everything because of that, then that's not what you want. But you want to say, okay, well, if I'm in here and it fails, where's my exit? Where do I really want to come out? Do I really want to come out straight away, dip under? Or do I really want to give it a little bit more room? Or if it's too much room, should I even be taking the breakout in the first place? Should I be waiting for it to kind of push up and pull back? And asking yourself that question for each breakout gives you the ability to be more calm and more clear and not get caught in something, which brings me very nicely to number two, which is plan every eventuality. Same with any market condition, whether we're talking a breakout, mean reversion, or whatever. If you plan every eventuality, you will never ever be caught out by the market. You will always be very calmly, not necessarily calmly, but you will always have a plan for it. You will always know what you're going to do. Okay, so market, I'm in, it suddenly shoots up the upside and I'm long. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to take profits. I'm going to take profits here. I'm going to slide a stop up, whatever the plan is. I'm in and it gaps low. What am I going to do? I'm going to cut it straight away. I'm going to do this. If it's in, and those are extreme ones, but what happens if it's in, goes a little bit in my favor, starts to come back, starts to chop around and do nothing? That's a kind of normal scenario. What do I do? How long do I give it? And the point of that is, guys, is it gives you power that you know that you've planned and you've prepped for every eventuality. You've planned for it doing something your way. You plan for it going your way quickly and reversing. You plan for it going your way, holding just above your stop. You know, many of these things, you're going to say, well, I'm just going to stick to my stop loss and target. And that's fine, but the point is, in your mind you've run it through, so nothing is going to surprise you and it's not going to annoy you because you've already run through it in your mind. Hey, it goes my way, almost hits my target, comes back, and then sits just under my stop. What am I going to do with that? Well, I'm going to hold it until I get stopped. I'm going to drag this and drag that. And so it's much more clarity, much easier to trade when you've kind of looked at every scenario. And also, the final thing, guys, before we end the video is this. It will give you those scenarios and you then can go, right, well, do I still want to take the trade? Do I still want to take? Because a lot of those scenarios aren't that great. The only scenarios that's great for me is the one that shoots straight up, because that's actually quite likely, that's likely, that's likely, and that's likely, and all of those are not very good for the trade. So do I still want to take it, or do I want to refine the entry a little bit? Do I want to wait for some sort of better price? And just that whole process gives you much more power over your trading. First one, treating each breakout as if it will fail, specifically breakouts, and this one, plan every eventuality for everything in the market. Two great, excellent trading mantras that Peter, a trader called Peter, said, and I agree 100% with him. And let me know if you do in the comment section below, and also with a thumbs up if you think that's good advice. Take care. Bye-bye.